Princess Charlotte sat beside her mother's hospital bed, her small frame consumed by a mixture of sorrow and hope. The room was hushed, save for the soft beeping of monitors and the occasional shuffle of medical staff outside. Princess Catherine lay before her, eyes closed, battling the relentless advance of cancer with a courage that both inspired and terrified Charlotte. Tears welled up in Charlotte's eyes as she clasped her mother's hand gently in hers. "Please, God," she murmured, her voice trembling with emotion, "please help Mum get through this final battle. She's so strong, so loving. She deserves to be free from this pain." Her mother's face, once radiant with warmth and laughter, now bore the marks of the struggle. Charlotte remembered the days when they would dance in the garden, her mother twirling her around with infectious joy. Now, the garden seemed distant, replaced by the sterile walls and the clinical scent of disinfectant. "I don't understand why this is happening," Charlotte continued softly, as if afraid her words might disturb the fragile peace of the room. "She's the best mum in the world. Please don't take her away." Outside, the sun cast long shadows across the hospital grounds, a reminder that life carried on beyond these walls. But for Charlotte, time seemed suspended, each moment stretching into eternity as she prayed fervently for a miracle. "I promise to be good," Charlotte whispered, her voice barely audible now. "I'll be the best daughter ever. Just please, don't let her suffer any more." In the midst of her anguish, Charlotte found solace in the memories they shared. Baking together in the kitchen, her mother's laughter echoing off the walls, reading bedtime stories, her mother's gentle voice soothing her to sleep. As she looked at her mother's pale face, Charlotte felt a surge of love and determination. She would fight alongside her mother, offering whatever strength she could muster. Even in the face of uncertainty, their bond remained unbreakable. Suddenly, a gentle squeeze from her mother's hand brought Charlotte back to the present. Princess Catherine's eyes fluttered open, and a faint smile tugged at her lips. "Charlotte," she whispered, her voice fragile but filled with love, "my brave girl." Tears of relief streamed down Charlotte's cheeks as she leaned in to kiss her mother's forehead. In that moment, she knew that their journey was far from over, but they would face it together, hand in hand. And as they held on to each other in the quiet of the hospital room, Charlotte believed that love would be their guiding light through the darkest of times.